Okay, now that we've worked the gel into Kathy's hair, we're going to dry it. We're going to take our little curl cloth here, like curlslikeus.com makes this cute little tubular towel, which works really nicely for either taking out the moisture, or you can also use this to wrap your hair up when you're in the shower if you don't want your hair to get wet at all. So I'm using it to take the moisture out, just as you would a paper towel or an old t-shirt. I'm not roughing her hair up at all as I do this, just gently laying the hair into the towel and letting the water absorb into the towel. Okay? If you take and rough this up at all, her ends are going to look frizzy and they're going to be dry looking once it's all done. So I'm just pinching it and letting the towel do its work. And this will help her hair dry faster. Now she could air dry it if she wanted to, but today for teaching purposes we're going to use a blow dryer. I have a lot of clients who say when they blow dry their hair it gets big and frizzy and they just air dry because they don't want frizzy hair. But it all depends on how you blow dry, because you really can blow dry and have your hair be done before you leave the house to go to work with a professional look rather than a wet head, which in my opinion, prefer a little bit drier hair. But that's personal, it's okay. So this is just going to help speed up the drying process. Okay. So we're using a blow dryer with the nozzle on it. This is the directioner of a blow dryer. Usually comes like this, and most people don't know what to do with this thing. This is your directioner. So you want to put that on, and this will help control the way the air flows, okay? For me, it doesn't matter. If you're using good products on your hair, it doesn't matter to me how hot you use it. You just don't have to dry the hair all the way dry. Dry it about 80% dry, and then let the rest air dry. But at 80%, you're ready to decrunch it. It won't be crunchy, hard hair. You'll be able to get a nice structured curl from it and let the rest air dry, okay? So, taking a big handful of hair, I like to pile it into my palm, just like that, and lift it. If you're lifting it, it means you're wanting to encourage the curl to shrink. If you don't want the curl to get tighter, then you can add clips to it. Same clips you put at the top, or the big ones, and you can attach it all around the bottom of the hair here. And this will elongate her curl. And that gel will dry looser, and it will set that curl in a looser pattern. So you can play with the type of curl you have and see different effects that it has just by clipping your hair. So today, we're going to see how curly we can get her. Another day, we'll try for looser. So cupping the hair, and with the directioner, I'm just blowing it down into my hand. So see how there's no hair blowing all over the place? When you have this directioner off, there's too much air coming out of the blow dryer and it creates too much friction on the hair. It creates flyaways. So if you keep the directioner on, direction it down because the hair lays down, will help control the frizz. And then we count to 30 for each section so we don't get bored. I'm not going to move my head. A lot of times when you dry your hair, you flip it, and you flip it this side, and you flip it over. All of that is going to break up the structure we put in when we rake the gel in. So we're trying to keep the head in a stationary motion. Just hold it, dry it, gently bend it to the other side, hold it, dry it. Okay? Up in here I want to create a little more height on the side, so I'm really just sliding my fingers in and lifting a little bit gently to give that, set that gel up here a little bit higher. Okay, so we just dried Kathy's hair. Kathy, feel your hair. Is it nice and crunchy?
Yeah.
Good. You want it crunchy. So when your hair is crunchy, then you know it's done. Okay? The reason you want to wait till it's crunchy is because you want that gel to set. If you try to decrunch it before it's set, then you're going to create more frizzy hair. Okay? So the key is to be patient. You're going to take your clips out. And this can be tricky sometimes if you have really thick hair. I've been known to leave a clip in or two, so you can always count how many clips you put in before you start, so you know how many come out. See how that's not going down at all, it's staying nice and full up there. It's also why I like these really bright ones, because then you can see where they are. And you can get these clips at Sally's Beauty, or you can get them at really any place, your Target or CVS. I don't know if I should be mentioning all these names, but that's where you get them. Okay, now to decrunch your hair, you can either take it into one big ponytail with the palms of your hands at the hairline, take it back and twist it out, just like a ponytail. But I'm going to do it in sections because we sectioned it. This section, so we're taking her left side, one big handful, take the palm of your hands, putting pressure on the hair and twisting it. Doesn't matter if you twist it forward or you twist it back, it's just twist it to get that crunch out, okay? And take it up and ball it a little bit, break it up. This is where you can have fun with it, because once that gel is set, you're not really going to mess it up too much unless you rake your fingers through it or you take a brush to it. Then you untwist it. See that great curl come out? Nice structured curl. So you're going to do it to the back section. Palm of your hand all the way down, putting pressure on it and not being gentle. Sorry. We got to get the crunch out, because crunchy hair is my pet peeve. We want nice, structured curl. Back and then this side. So tonight when she sleeps on her hair, same thing. You're going to twist it like this, take a clip, and she might need a stronger clip than this to sleep on. It depends on how crazy a sleeper she is. She'll have 4 different twists on the top of her head to sleep on it. Same to the back. If you have really thick hair, you might have to use more than 4 sections. You know, they make alligator clips. Those would work really well for someone with really thick hair. When your ponytail is this thick, you need alligator clips, okay? And then this side. Sleep on it like that. Get in the shower. After the shower, she would get out, all dried off, take her hair out. Her curls will look pretty similar to that. If she has any frizzy areas, she would take just that frizzy area, spritz water on it, work it through again, shake it out, and let it air dry again. But she does not have to re-wet all of her head again in the shower. If she chooses to wash her hair every day, she wouldn't need to use so much product. It's really just wasting product. If you're going to use a quarter size of gel, then try to go a couple days without washing it. If you have to wash every day, start with a nickel size of gel, okay? So that's what she do in the morning, untwist it. Beautimus. Love it. Fun hair, yeah? All right, so now this is also a time when if she wanted more body up here or she just wants a fuller look, she could flip her head upside down. So I'm going to have you flip your head upside down. And we're going to shake it just at the scalp, in and out. So my fingers go in and back out. I'm not raking it through, just in and out. Okay, flip. And that gives it a little more life to it, yeah? So you can have some fun with it. Yeah. Love it. All right, that's Kathy, and this is styling your hair with a product, a gel that's water soluble.